Everybody's coming to get me. Everybody's placing the bounty on my head. They're coming to get me. Everybody's placing the bounty on my head. Pulling to my father's house, there are many rooms.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to tonight's show. Don't make this weird. In our studio today, we have Nate.
Hello.
And we have Adam.
What's up?
And always Heather, as
Hello.
well as Tony.
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, don't worry about that jerk.
Oh, he's already in trouble?
Nah.
Oh,
Apparently, I pissed in her Cheerios and didn't
I can't
know it.
even eat Cheerios, you a-hole.
Man,
See?
joke's on you.
Talks
Well, I guess somebody else has got pissy Cheerios then.
Somebody didn't eat his wings.
Oops. My bad.
I had to piss like a racehorse. And there goes the racist shit already.
Right? So how was you guys this week? What'd you guys do?
Crazy.
It was exciting, fun filled.
construction stuff. Still working on a pole bar.
Exciting, fun show. What did I miss?
It's high school. What more do you want?
At least he's saying it's
Welcome
exciting.
to the whorehouse.
That's pretty much how my high school went too, but it wasn't involving me. I had to change that around for a minute after I said it.
Oh,
Like,
shit. Drop my brown
wait
card.
a minute.
So
I'm
you're-
learning about your past right now.
So
Gotcha.
You're saying
No.
your school was a whorehouse?
No.
Most schools are.
Okay, so mine was, but I wasn't involved in that part of it.
Oh,
Welcome
shit.
to
Drop my
Carol.
brown card.
Sasha says, hello, Tony is the biggest jerk around.
And you're welcome. By
Jerk
the
or
way,
jerk off.
somebody had posted me. I think it was Sasha. They had posted something on Facebook, and of course, I have to, ruffle feathers and piss people off on
Oh,
Facebook.
Hey, why not?
So,
Don't touch the golden goose.
and it was funny because I just was scrolling through, and then I saw Sasha's post. It says, what's my nickname if you know me so well, or whatever.
Yeah.
So of course, Tony chimes in and says, "Pound cake."
Wow.
Do we need a backstory or is it self-explanatory?
No, it's pretty
can see.
self-explanatory.
I can
It's
see
Sasha.
why she's saying you're a jerk right now.
Well,
At least
mean,
it wasn't Biff fingers.
So is what
True.
you're saying is you're not going to run for Supreme Court judge?
I was
Right.
thinking about it.
Right.
I mean, come on. It's 2018. Don't you have to be like transgender and a purple Saurus Rex?
Hey,
I
you could
don't
be
know.
part of the Pound Me Too movement.
All right.
Oh,
my God.
I only say that because this was okay. So we're just gonna go there now.
Totally.
Part of our amazing week had ended with last weekend. We went to Mitch Gill's Get a Comedy. No, I
Get a
said that
Room.
wrong. Get a Room Comedy Club. There we go. And everybody was hilarious. And I'm not even gonna say her name because I know I'm gonna mess it up. Maybe you can help me out, Tony.
Yeah, you're talking to the wrong guy.
Carmilla Bellawawa.
Oh, yeah, Carmel Bella. She was
There we go.
freaking hilarious.
So she sings this song about the Me Too movement and talking about oh God, what the heck was his name? James Franco.
James Franco.
And that she wants to be a part of the Pound Me Too movement because of him. So before everybody goes hating on me, just want to say that
Tony's
was part of
campaign.
her
Right.
show. So yeah. So it's been it was a very fun show. What did you think, Chris? That was your first time going.
That was hilarious. I
Yeah.
had a really good time.
Yeah, so and which is cool because we're able to go to these shows anytime because Mitch is part of our what are you doing?
Going live on Facebook.
Oh, hi.
She was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
It's great. It starts live and you're flipping the camera. That's awesome.
Welcome to Heather.
Tony's campaign slogan.
So-
Not a jerk, jerk off.
But yeah,
That's
so
right.
that was fun. We had comedians. He had what, 7 of them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Super
Well, we got
fun.
a bonus one because of the way that
They rode together.
Yeah.
that was
So he's
She
talking
was
about
having car
having that
trouble.
guy as one of their full or headliners next to the shows anyhow. So the season just started up. If you guys get a chance to check, you will definitely have a good time. So Teresa Shemwasowski, wave. Hey, I'm waving.
Oh, that's Teresa. Hi, Teresa.
Teresa.
What's up?
Top.
Welcome to the shit show.
So if you guys are on our Facebook page, you can jump on right now. We are live. You can actually see you.
Live in the studio.
What's up?
So if you guys want to check that out too. But you
I'm
can stick
Chris,
around
that's Heather,
here.
and that's Tony.
Yeah.
Just fuck 'em from the start.
Totally not Tony.
No,
So something new that we're trying. Eventually,
not
we're
enough
gonna
hair.
start with our other cameras too.
Yeah.
Once we figure all that jazz out. So if you guys just something that we've talked about doing, and we're gonna also start getting back into getting the guest on the show. So you're not just hanging out with us, talking your ears off.
Well, not to sound narcissistic or arrogant or anything, but that's what makes the show great is me.
Really?
What would we do?
Wow.
I don't know what I'd do without Tony on the show. It'd be
My
horrible.
facial expression right
Come
now.
on, the callback to Joey. How could we forget?
Right.
Right.
It's like he's haunting the place.
Teresa says she's finally off work so she can listen. Well, welcome to listening to the shit show.
Sweet. See, even Heather agrees.
Mhm.
Mind you,
Are
Heather.
you chewing gum?
No, I'm chewing my vitamin chew.
Oh, okay.
I gotta get this stuff in when I can.
She's doing liquid narcotics again.
No, I
We're
still
gonna
have
have
my
a
that.
God.
shit show.
That was the greatest ever. She pops up. She's like, I got the. Oh, no.
No, I
Bad,
don't.
bad, bad.
I don't
So
have
yeah,
it.
when is Mitch's next show? It's like November something. Is it November 12th?
9,
Was it?
12.
I thought it was October.
I don't know. I can't remember.
11.
I will check.
Anyways,
11/9.
so yeah, we've got Mitch's show coming up. The Pumpkin Festival, the 4th through the 7th here in Tuscola County. This is the Tuscola County Pumpkin Festival. There's going to be all kinds of stuff for the kids. If you think you can sing, go to the Hometown Idol lip sync and karaoke.
Babe, that means you.
For the lip syncing, is that what you're telling me?
No,
Yeah.
I was talking about the karaoke because you can sing.
And
Oh,
then
thank you.
on Sunday at 1:30, there will be a parade. And yeah, there's like 15 gajillion freaking people and 25,000 tractors. So if you like tractors, come to the parade, check it out. Kids get kicked, Hobo the Clown.
Actually, by Disgusto the Clown, because he'll be in the parade. And if you can see, I've got my Wicked Woods of Terror sweatshirt on right now. It's an old one, but I can fit into it now.
Yeah, we're not above shameless promotion.
Never.
No, those guys, they put on a really good haunt. Ask for volunteers, which those people out there actually kill it. But however, if you're a volunteer, you still get to go to all these other haunts, and they take you,
Right.
with them. So, that's kind of a bonus. You get to do that. Plus, I think you get discount shirts or whatever if you want to.
Nice.
So they throw stuff in. They're trying to do, different prizes and whatnot for people that are constantly there working. So that's this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and it opens up right at dark, and then it goes until midnight,
Nice.
which I have no idea what it is now.
7.
Yeah, between 7 and 7:30. Right.
that- yeah.
about.
Oh, the only reason why I say that is because I went to go drop Maddie off. We're pulling up my street, and there's the sun just like searing my flesh. It's like top the hill on our road here.
At like fucking 3:30.
Right.
I hate winter for that reason.
Yeah, that's
I
the-
hate when it gets dark. Ugh.
But it's my favorite time of year. I love
Winter is
these
your favorite?
holidays come- Well,
Wow.
I can go by holidays.
Gotcha.
This weather sucks.
Yeah.
See, the winter's like sitting here like a sweat, greasy pig
See, I will
and
take.
simmering my own juices. That's just not fun for anybody.
See, I will take 55 all day long
Yeah.
because not only does it kill them little fucking bastards from
Yeah.
hell that need to go back there,
Mhm.
Yeah, the
but on
mosquitoes.
top of that, it's got to right. Them.
All of them.
It's also got a nice chill, so you can cuddle up underneath the comforter with your beloved and hold just your face out, and your face is like freezing the rest of you, like, and
This
then
is already happening at our house, by the way.
Since when did I become your beloved? I thought you said I was your bitch.
that too.
I don't
Sure.
see what the difference is.
And once you're cuddling, then there's a granted excuse to be able to Dutch oven them without getting yelled at.
It
This
doesn't
is
happen.
true. This is true facts. Science.
That's right.
Stone blanket. So you're
For
totally
now.
doing it
If
wrong.
I got shoved into my girlfriend, I would be back on fucking Tinder. Like that.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Not really on Tinder. I'm too old for that. Just kidding.
No swiping.
That's like,
No swiping left and right.
Swiper, no swiping.
Right.
Well, Heather set up that Grinder account. I'm
Yeah,
still trying to figure out why she did that.
For you. Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with it? Every time I do, you yell at me.
Just because you need to start
You're
picking better.
grinding. There we go.
Not rocket science, my friend.
What was that post that you tagged me in? Not sure if I make them crazy or they're just already crazy.
That wasn't me. I think Sasha tagged.
Was it
No.
Sasha? Okay. Thanks, Sasha.
I tagged you in the quit glorifying the mic drop because ruining equipment is frowned upon or something, which is true. I mean,
That's so true.
so
Also, with 55 comes like the religious flavor of coffee. And on top of that, you get like the cinnamon sugar donuts that we enjoyed at a game night a couple weeks ago.
Whoa, wait a minute. You said the glorious flavor of. Are you like a pumpkin spice latte basic bitch?
He's
Hairball.
wearing Ugg boots.
He's wearing Ugg boots.
Oh, hell no. I
And
drink
North Face
black
jacket.
With the fluffy hoodie.
He's got the fucking Nike headband on. Sorry.
Oh, hell no. I
He
drink
really
black
does.
wake up call coffee.
yeah, he does.
That's
I don't put
His-
sugar,
not what
none
he
of that
looks
creamy
like.
bullshit. No, fuck that shit.
He was talking about one of Tony's friends one time,
Oh God.
and he's talking about this chick who's all, yeah. think
Oh my
she-
Ugg boots. And
Anyway,
the
he's like,
Starbucks coffee. and-
This chick is Ugg boot with the Starbucks coffee in it. That's pretty much.
pretty much. Yeah.
And yeah,
A friend of mine's
didn't
girlfriend that I
last
used to
long.
live with is you put an Ugg boot or a Starbucks cup in an Ugg boot and you got Rebecca because
Yeah.
that lady was just freaking like no, she was like 6 foot maybe and blonde and didn't know the difference between a snow shovel and a square shovel and was like, what the like
Was she like one of them chicks that are like, oh my God, it's so snowing right now?
oh, she was worse than that. She was like, wait a minute, how do I drive in 6 inches? It's like, what?
Slower.
Well,
Yeah.
I had one dumb bitch like that at Hooters one time, convinced that a lightning flash was aerial planes from Google Earth updating the maps.
oh my God.
Swear to God.
That is awesome.
Yes, I did.
Speaking
So-
of very
Wow.
bad things, you've got an event coming up in
I
October.
do. I have a huge holiday at Bailey's Bar in Bay City on Salzburg.
Nice.
It's going to be October 27th, 8 p.m. We're doing a costume contest, giving away cash prizes.
Nice.
We're going to have a bunch of very bad things, paraphernalia.
Sweet.
We're going to do horror movie trivia,
Right.
That sounds fun.
some other stuff.
I got to fix your mic, man. It's driving me nuts.
Came up with it. Yeah, I'm in bad shape. It's like a third world country.
Welcome to Joey's
Live
shit.
from Baghdad.
Tech support, how can I help you?
Oh God, don't.
Thank you for calling tech support.
Oh,
How can
wow,
I help
look
you?
at this. There we go.
Speak.
It's so temperamental.
Now I just want to hold a page and read off a sheet like Bin Laden from a cave in Afghanistan.
Oh man.
Oh, it goes up.
Hopefully that'll.
That's what she said.
There we go.
Damn it,
There
you
we
took my
go.
joke.
The Viagra of the microphone.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Giggity. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have a DJ and stuff like that, have snacks. It'll
Cool.
be fun, and I really want to
Sounds
promote
fun.
this very bad things thing because last time we did one, I blew out the Scotty Sandbar on the middle grounds. Like they are with a lot of people, and they're all like fucking yuppies. Regulars were like wearing deck shoes and shit, and had like wooden beads on a string around their neck. They were fucking. This one dude shows up with like 230 packs. He's like, "Anybody want any acid?" And like the whole parking lot just filled up. There was
Oh my,
we blew that bar away. They had like two waitresses. Was lined
oh
up.
my
What the fuck?
gosh.
That's awesome.
So it's really cool. You guys have to come.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
gotta
absolutely.
Be
make
there.
it. It's $5 at the door, but like I said, they're giving away prizes. They're doing an hourly raffle. There's 50/50. It's going to be a good time.
And you'll have your shirts there too, right?
Yeah, and I have a holiday edition shirt I'm working on, so there will be a new design.
Sweet.
And
Very
it's really
cool.
fucking funny.
Now, are you doing a limited run on that?
I'm gonna do a limited run. If you're not there, you're not gonna get it. So
Okay.
I'll do like 100
Okay.
shirts, and that's it. I'm not making any more. If you copyright, I'll sue the fuck out of you.
So you
There
guys
you
hear
go.
her first. Get a
Get to the
t-shirt.
party.
Yep.
Have fun with the Very Bag Things crew.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I guess some of the Don't Make This Weird crew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do,
absolutely.
we'll do a mixer.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Bring
right.
your friends.
Yeah.
It'd be a good time.
Maybe we can go live and
Yeah, we really could.
show all the shenanigans that we're doing.
I'm super good friends with. I've been friends with her for a long time. She's
Sweet.
all in on this. I told her we were doing it. I'd be name dropping.
Cool.
Bailey's, get some exposure out there for them. Really super fun bar. They're really nice.
Hell yeah,
Bigger
that's
than
awesome.
White's. White's bar.
White's bar in Saginaw.
I've never been there, but we drove by it and I was just like,
It's a closet.
I
That's
don't
tiny.
go to Saginaw. I read like
Right.
the reports.
but
and
it's a
stuff.
pretty good size.
It's to it. This big open area.
Nice.
They run dart
That's
leagues,
good.
pool leagues, stuff like that. So
Speaking of Bay City, I went with Kirk the other day. We went to this place called the Uptown Grill.
yeah.
Mhm.
That place is incredible. It's right on the water.
Mhm.
Nice.
Oh man! Ordered what was it? I ordered a BLT.
That sounds good.
And-
You got the BLT that Sean wanted.
Yeah, exactly. So, but they killed it. They put Swiss on it. They put bacon, obviously lettuce, and then I don't know what the lettuce was, but it was not the lettuce I was used to.
Okay.
So I took that off because I'm not a rabbit.
It was laced.
I was probably laced. Yeah, with
Fuckers
it.
trying to
Lazy
poison
Yeah,
me.
right.
Well, you were in Bay City.
But no, it was
Chris
incredible.
has warned
Like,
us.
seriously, it was an incredible BLT. Probably one of the best BLTs I've had in a long time.
Nice.
So, but yeah, if you guys win stuff, get out there. You'll come see us. It's going to be a blast because, well, you know, we show up and the party starts, right?
Isn't it Hell's Half Mile this weekend?
It is.
Yeah.
As well as the River of Time.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
starts
River
tomorrow,
Town.
I believe. They're all
Really?
set up.
Okay.
It's pretty cool if you've never checked it out. I mean,
So what
Yeah.
are those? I've never heard of either one.
River of Time is like a display of war, and then you go all the way through, and it's like historic.
Yeah.
A bunch of different wars. They do like the Abraham Lincoln guide, and it's like the Gettysburg Address and stuff. And
Right.
Full
like they have, like a
scroll.
bunch of Civil War soldiers, American Revolution thing in between, and they
Hmm.
like live like they live, like it's like the Renaissance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh,
All
that's
right.
cool.
So like
Like
reenactment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Very
really
cool.
cool. Let's get some homemade sarsaparilla there. I don't get that very often.
What I thought was cool is was over the summer when they did the tall ships.
Yeah, I love tall ships.
That is so
for,
cool.
like
Yeah.
really late at night. We got in for free because it was so late when we got there. But yeah, it was pretty cool looking though.
You freeloading, don't worry.
And a
You
Hell's
watch
Half
it.
Mile is independent films, indie films.
Yeah.
It's all like horror based mostly.
And music too, right?
Music and
Yeah.
music. A bunch of different places will have viewings and
I
different.
think Zach's
sorts.
part of that.
Yeah, I think so.
Which, if that's the case, then the film that I helped shoot with,
Just recently.
yeah, just recently, that was the one that Leon and I were working on.
Okay.
Yeah. I died.
Just
He's
like
been in a
recently.
couple different ones.
Yeah,
This is
Yeah.
your second
That would
time
be
being in
a
film.
movie.
yeah.
That'd be
I
fun.
suck at acting, so Zach's like, "Hey, come on, you can die."
I did a commercial. On TV for my arcade one time.
Nice.
It was pretty funny. It costed a lot of money and took quite a bit of time.
Oh yeah.
One of our friends likes to do a lot of like writing and filming and stuff. So hopefully we're gonna get back into doing that stuff. So
Fun. It
That'll
took
be
me
fun.
like 30 takes to fucking
Say your line.
come to the arcade and give the address without fucking shit. They're all laughing. I made everybody leave the fucking room except for the cameraman.
Right.
Like, everybody get the fuck out. I'm not fucking around.
That's awesome.
I was in an indie film a long time ago when I was like 18. It was called The Hitching Post. And I was at the bar and I was sitting with this guy who was like messing with this lighter and I'm rolling my eyes like this guy's an idiot. And it was just real life. I was just like, this guy's really an
I
idiot.
wasn't even acting.
I wasn't. I was
Serious.
like, why did you put me with
I was in an indie film, but that's on RedTube.
Uh,
Gross.
It's not an indie film.
I'm good.
How many boners did the video get? 1 out of 5, 3 out of 5. Another rating system on that
I got 4 or 5 in a big.
one.
It was a standing ovation.
Oh.
There was more shit in that film than you can imagine.
All right. Things you learn.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then.
Do we have anything else to shamelessly promote?
What else were we talking about? There's some other stuff that we were talking about that was happening this weekend. You'd mentioned Sunday we've got Pete Sherman. I say that right?
Sure.
Sherman.
It's all right. I'll have him chew your head off because you mispronounced his name all the time.
I don't think he would.
Now,
Anyway,
Pete from the Ren Fair,
yeah,
we're going to be doing a recorded show.
yeah.
And Pete's really cool. He has one of those just angelic voices,
Mhm.
and he plays the ukulele. You know, you're thinking, all right, the ukulele. Like, are we talking like Tiny Tim here, or just like, you know, a real bad acid trip? Right.
So I'm gonna have nightmares.
But no, he does this cover of a Prince tune, and you're like, a Prince tune could be beautiful, but
Right.
the way that he sings and plays it, it's incredible. We've been trying to get him on this show for a little while now, and he's doing a gig in Bay City.
Where at?
Yeah, that's what I was.
He posted on his page, and I got to pull it up because I'm totally professional. And
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
of course,
Very-
Nate's got my phone over there.
What do you want me to do?
He's doing the recording for
At the
us.
same time.
You're supposed to be professional at multitasking with
What's
electronic.
happening?
we may do a Facebook Live while he's here Sunday.
Cool.
But yeah, we're going to be recording it because unfortunately he's only going to be in town on Sunday.
Okay.
So we're going to try and get it while we can. And it's the first time we're doing an actual recorded interview.
Yeah.
So if it's a shit show, you're welcome.
More than likely going to be
I
a shit
believe-
show.
I believe in us. I think we can do it.
Oh, we can put whatever.
Yeah, we got it.
Sky's the limit.
Right, exactly.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah,
We got to promote Mitch's podcast.
totally not a shit show. If you guys have gotten a chance to listen to it, it is hilarious. And not just because I had two,
Oh, yeah.
two
Yeah.
segments on there this time.
But it's better now than right.
It was so much fun. I don't know
No.
about that. But
In all honesty, Mitch, it's a one-man show, but God, is he funny.
He's
he
funny.
is
I mean,
He's a funny guy.
The fact that he kills an hour for a podcast, and we do so much pre-production
yeah.
leading up to his show,
hmm
and he'll be talking about stuff. I mean, oh God, it was so freaking funny. In Mitch's kitchen, good God, that's hilarious, because he was actually making a salad, and he choked on, what the hell was it, an olive or some shit like that?
I can't remember, but yeah.
And he's like, oh, it's in my throat.
And he's messing with his cupboard, and
Oh yeah.
oh my
I
god,
die to get famous.
yeah.
Always worth more
And-
dead.
You gotta stop and think. Like a donut wouldn't have done that.
Right.
No,
Right.
it's got to be
No.
something healthy that's trying to kill
Sure.
you.
But
Fucking
yeah,
peanuts.
his show is
Uh-huh.
hilarious, and it's the last Monday of every month, once a month. And because we do so much pre-production on his show, you guys have to check it out. It's hilarious. It's Mitch's Fake Radio. And I'm not doing this because we're the ones that are promoting him and helping getting his stuff out there, but it is legitimately funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
And of
When
course,
his cat balls, I've always
Oh,
been
God.
worried about that cat.
there's what, 5 episodes up now?
Yep, this was the 5th episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go check it out. If you guys like to laugh, Mitch is absolutely hilarious.
Just and like you said, the pre-production work that goes into it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just part of it. I think is hilarious.
That's what's so
about
much
it.
fun because Mitch is a slave driver and he's like, quick, be creative. And I'm like, okay.
Sure.
And
Right.
No, but you pull it off every time he asks you to do something, and he's happy with it.
Well, and that's what's great about it. And I know, we've talked about it a lot on the show, but
Mhm.
working in the studio, capturing that magic moment, because you have to make an executive decision, 'cause
Right.
especially if you're on a time crunch.
Right.
Because I'm totally professional and I rehearse for hours and hours and hours and hours of what I'm going to do. No, the
No
answer is no.
No script.
So when it comes down to crunch time, you have to be creative and it has to stick. So Mitch is getting back under that, that pre-production, post-production, all of that stuff for a live show, because that's exactly what it is. We go live every last Monday of the month, and the pre-production, post-production, all of that stuff that's involved with it, and we have a little clock phase where at different parts
That's
know,
when you switch it up to.
is when we switch it up to one of
Yeah.
the productions that we had done. So, Mitch can get a drink of water or, go to the next part of what he wants to talk about. And it's just, it's so much fun.
Yeah,
And
it's a lot of fun. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, there are archives, 5 shows already. And also, like I said, his comedy show is funny.
they are
If you got a
hilarious.
chance to check it out, it's $15. I mean, he
Yeah.
doesn't. That's a pizza. See
Right.
the pizza theory thing again.
Oh, it's well worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
So-
the food they had at that place was really good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the dough balls over there. Oh my
Mhm.
I
god.
seen them on a table when I was growing
Yeah.
up.
Seen them
Well,
or you ate them?
No,
You guys
know.
may have had great
look
food,
good.
but they screwed up my taco salad.
They did big time.
They did, and you mentioned it, but you were like, "I don't want you to do anything about it. I just want you to know
Fucking
you
no,
screwed
lady.
up."
That's right. I mean, hey, I've
Never-
seen, which is great because you tell them what happened with one of the comics.
And one of the comics is like talking about how she was the headliner, Mary Santora. She's like talking about being a waitress and about how people will call them over and be like, "I ordered this, but you gave me this. But never mind, I don't want you to do anything about it."
That's
Right.
me. I'm that asshole.
So we're all pointing at Tony because
He literally just did it.
he did. I'm like, she knows. She like she pegged you. She knew. Yeah, it was a great show. There was, what did he say? Like, over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Not bad.
yeah. Plus, you get a chance to win tickets. I mean, all you gotta do is fill out a comment card with your name. Get a chance to win tickets or sign poster by all of them, like Chris did.
Yeah.
I did.
So that was very cool.
First
what
show,
the heck,
and you
man?
win the poster.
I did.
That was
the heck?
awesome.
My first show, I won 2 free tickets.
Did you? I
Yeah.
never win it. I won.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. See, that's because you're hanging with us, man.
Yeah, it was a total victory.
That's right.
So yeah, so we're looking. I think the next show is in October. I want to say, but
I thought it was
didn't.
November.
I don't know.
Mitch told us, and we suck at preparing for this stuff.
We're not.
So.
we're
You
not
guys are
doing it.
never. I've never seen an achieved date on anything. You're like,
Not
wait,
really.
yesterday they told me it was 3 days from
You're not
now.
wrong.
No, you're
You're
not
not
wrong.
wrong on that part.
That's the thing on our calendar, so we don't have to remember. And then,
You
generally,
still forget it.
of course.
Right. Right.
That's
Or,
like the one
someone
thing-
has my phone.
Well, that's like the thing.
Right. I said to film tonight.
Excuses.
This
Coming
is our
back to the
first-
Asian again. Fuck
This
you.
Is there
our-
anybody? Of course there isn't, because they
No, there isn't.
See how?
Arlen.
No, but we've got a couple of comments on it though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Just Sasha and Mary.
All
Oh.
right. All right.
Oh, so she stopped talking, and then the live chat went to the live chat.
Right.
Right. the
And then
live
she stopped
video.
watching the live chat. Probably went back to the live chat.
Denise Pickleman says hi. Hello.
What's up, Denise?
That's my lovey.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Giving you
We
the like
liked her.
subtle hint of, hey, I think this is your person.
I thought so.
No,
but
there
I
was no
didn't
subtlety
know.
about it. Heather was running around the studio like she was.
Camera right now. They can tell that I'm not.
Did you
running
not
around.
see what Nate did? He like put it over there, so we went and traumatized our audience.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit.
Right,
Don't-
because the
Poor
glare
fucking
from his
bastard.
forehead might traumatize everything.
there
That's
you go,
right.
babe.
Triggered bitches.
Forehead. It's
But
all
it is,
one
but
forehead.
it is Halloween, so we're gonna fit right in.
That's right.
Speaking of Halloween, everybody be careful out there. I know trick or treating's awesome and all, but there are crazy driver people out on Halloween
Uh-huh.
just as much as every other holiday of the year. So,
I miss trash.
And check
shit on
your
game
candy.
night.
oh
That's
fuck
my thing.
checking your candy. Let me check your candy.
Did you see that thing about them talking about edibles? Like
Yeah.
putting edibles?
Yeah,
Nobody's
gonna give a brownie to some fucking snot.
No, they're
Absolutely
not.
They would
It's not
behave
gonna
for
Yeah,
it.
but then maybe they would chill out for a minute instead of screaming their heads off and shitting in their
It's
diapers.
true.
If you take them off that fucking poison Adderall.
Uh-huh.
Oh, kidding.
I'm
Here,
cold.
level
Here,
the
take a
kid
bite
out,
of
give
This,
him
you
a-
won't be cold anymore.
But yeah, I was a little bastard. So favorite as a kid, and I devised every best way to fuck somebody up
Oh, of course.
without actually fucking them up. And I have found that your best weapon is instant mashed potatoes.
Oh.
Yes.
If,
Oh.
if you potato flake somebody's yard, and
Oh.
then, you throw the powder everywhere,
Yeah.
and then condensation and moisture, they essentially wake up in the morning with about 2,000 pounds of mashed potatoes.
Man, that's the
And
best
that's
one.
gonna
Fuck doing
stink.
toilet.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we actually went through Scurv Wars, and that's where I learned half of mashed potatoes, but you forgot part of the mixture, add oatmeal. Here's why.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it gets way better. So we did.
It looks like a frat party threw up in my front yard. What the hell?
So we did in middle school. I went to a church camp. And we did what we called Scurv Wars. They had different trash cans full of different food items, water balloons, things like that, and it was guys versus girls. There was water balloons. There was chicken noodle soup. There was mashed potatoes. There was oatmeal. There was flour, and I think that was it for the mix. And they said either you're in or out. If you're out, stay on the sidelines. If you're in, get in, and you're in. Well, there were some of the girls that were like, I want to throw a water balloon, but I don't want to get my hair messy. Yeah, see, I was that guy. I made sure that a combination of flour and potatoes went through their hair.
Oh, man.
It took them anywhere from 3 to 5.5 hours to get it out of their
I'm
hair.
glad you like
So you
me.
pulled the douche move.
Oh, absolutely. All day long.
long hair then too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So you could have got it back.
Yeah, but I'm good at moving.
Yeah, you are.
And then
so he's the one pedaling the douche canoe now.
That's
Right.
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 With a broken paddle with a chunk taken out of it.
No,
Yeah,
get
he's
ready
on
to shovel. Gosh.
Wait, you're
No
paddling the
shovel?
douche canoe with a snow
Oh, yeah.
Shit Creek.
Oh my.
So-
Oh boy.
We get done with it, and they did the coolest drone picture I think I've ever seen. We called it the mushroom cloud because everybody stood on a U-shaped dock.
Yeah.
Right next to the lake, and everybody went 1, 2, 3 and jumped in. Well, all the scurv that was all over us at that minute all came up from everybody jumped in, and they took a drone video and picture of it exploding from the bottom of the lake. It was wicked.
Gross.
That's
Disgusting.
awesome.
Gross.
It sounds cool.
Sasha
Yeah.
says, "Hey, now I'm still here," and then she said something about us hating her. But then, as soon as I started saying it, the message was retracted.
What do you mean we retracted a
Yeah.
message? What is this, the Hillary Clinton?
Message retracted.
All right,
That's what it says.
stop. Everybody look. Make sure this doesn't write down on anybody.
Hold on, yeah. No,
And then Liz, "Hey, Donkey Kong."
No, we're clear.
Yes. Yes. It
Yeah.
would be me.
Donkey Kong. Huh?
Yeah. Yep. I,
So what do you like? You know, door swinging here with a hammer or what?
yeah,
No,
back
just a
in the-
banana.
Yeah, I used to smash barrels and chase people around.
And red suspenders.
Suspenders.
Fucking princess.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My bitch.
Okay, Bowser, chill.
No,
Speaking of
Donkey
the
Kong,
Bowser-
man.
Speaking of the Bowser
Diddy Kong.
nonsense, there's been an unfortunate popularity raise of a new Bowser Princess Peach crossover, and it looks hideous.
Oh
It
yeah.
looks disgusting. If it's been all over Facebook in the last week and a half or so, stop. Please.
I've never seen it, and it's okay.
Get on that
I'm
sick
fine.
much.
No, they like took
I'm okay.
Princess Peach and turned her goth
Yeah.
and added a Bowser shell to the back of her.
And a tail.
No.
And it's a good call. But
Weird.
Tumblr's been just full of that stuff.
See, I've never been on Tumblr.
Tumblr has some really cool stuff,
I've
but then
heard
you've
it was
also got
just-
the toxic side like Facebook of, oh my God, you selfish, shut up, go have a fucking
I
smoke.
love offending people. If anyone wants to get offended,
I know.
I'm ready.
The great part about
Right
it
now.
is nothing happens when you're offended. Under your tender sensibilities are hurt. Woohoo! In a cup.
Yeah, I could absolutely give a shit less if you're saying,
Yeah.
especially on my accord.
I mean, speaking of that, how is the screening process going for very bad
You
things?
know, they're still sitting in purgatory. Now it's terrible.
Oh,
Now
that's
it's like the
awesome.
population of Caro.
Oh, really?
Or so,
Oh.
how many people is Caro?
Like 4,200 something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that.
Oh God, that is
Waiting to
awesome.
get into page.
Are you making them join in the show? Is that what the whole thing
Well, I gotta
was?
figure out how the way I can actually enforce that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true.
There's got to be like, you know how like the terms and conditions are fucking dimmed out until you scroll down to the page.
Oh, of course.
There's got to have some kind of.
Uh-huh.
There's got to be some accountability.
this
Just send
world's,
each of them a hot link. If you want to get in, listen to this. And if you can't hang with this, sorry, piss off.
Oh,
or sorry, fuck you, one of the two.
I too. I
But I
mean,
do use it for shameless promotions and advertising.
That's awesome.
True.
15,000 people.
right.
Say something to. They get it across their phone.
That's right. Right.
Amazing.
So, but the reason the mashed potatoes and the oatmeal work mix so well is because they're both water based, and
Right.
it's just they.
Swell.
Yeah, that's like what he
Really
did
well.
with the yard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
Imagine it rain the next day and
It
just
doesn't even have to.
No, the
oh,
the
from the
dew.
night over
dew.
night
Oh,
dew.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine adding food coloring to this mixture?
Oh.
Red and green and oh my
Like
god.
I threw up in my fucking yard.
Brown and yellow. It's
So
like
what's
mustard.
worse? What's worse, having to pull all the toilet paper out of the tree, or be
I'm gonna go with the rotten mashed potatoes.
Oh.
I was gonna
they
say-
stink?
I could totally see somebody trying to solve that with a lawnmower.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
Snowblower.
Sound in the world.
Oh.
It'd be like the theme for something on like the stir in the mac and cheese.
Oh.
Like a vibrator and a bowl of mashed potatoes.
Oh God.
Churning the cheesecake.
Oh, boy.
Oh. What even?
Places not to put your vibrator for 1,000, Alex.
That's what your mother said last night, Trebek.
Oh man.
Celebrity Jeopardy. That was the best.
Well, I'll take Let It Now.
That's Let It Snow, Mr. Conray.
Oh my god.
That's pretty funny.
I think we need to this needs to happen at least once.
Oh, hey, where do you live?
Now, do you have a lawnmower that doesn't have a bagger?
Well, we have a lawnmower that doesn't work.
Even better.
You can just ram into a pile of potatoes and make a fun
It'd be even-
Oh my
It'd be
God.
hilarious if somebody tried using a riding lawnmower for that shit.
I'd be like, so one time I just prayed that somebody'd be a good fucking sport about it.
Yeah.
And like go make a snowman.
Of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I would do that shit.
Man,
Slip and
oh
slide.
no, in my
I would totally do that
I
shit.
got it.
Right. You got fucked up. Own it.
I mean, that's the
Mashed potato angels.
That's right.
Right.
Like slip and slide with
Let's
mashed
hash brown.
potatoes.
Oh my god. Slip and slide mashed potatoes just
Oh,
sounds
God.
fun.
That would be awesome.
Can you imagine having a heated driveway and have that shit all
Oh,
day? Just
yeah,
flip the
like
driveway switch and it just
Yeah.
heats it all. One giant fucking hash.
Hey,
brown.
hash browns.
Oh, did you get the sour cream and chive ones or the loaded
Oh,
potato?
there was the Pam on the fucking slip and slide.
Oh my God, that reminds me. Okay, me and my brother were little jerks, and we decided that we decided to take like what is the mopping glow, and like sprayed it all like too much, and we were sitting there some forth in our kitchen. That's
Oh,
all we were doing.
Yeah, to beat your
Way
cracker
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Sasha says, "Do you want to build a snowman?"
No, go away with that shit.
Right.
That's more
I
like
have yet to see the movie. I'm fucking good on seeing
Like-
it.
You're not missing much.
What movie?
Frozen. Do you want to torch a snowman?
Absolutely.
There you go. That's
Off
better.
on the shameless promotion
Better.
note, though,
Oh.
my cousin Tanner Pond just made it to the Boston Bruins. He's got a two-way contract for the AHL team of the Atlanta Gladiators and the Boston Bruins. And there's actually an article written about him in the news. It was facing the other side of the pond, I believe it, or something like that. And it's ironic
yeah.
because his last name is Pond.
Right.
And he got crown-walled Saturday. Stick to watch.
Awesome.
He was like, I got crown-walled. That fucking hurt. And he's like, but it was an honor to get crown-walled. And I'm like, no, that's not how any of this works.
Playing against the
Detroit Red Wings. Yeah, he played against the Detroit Red Wings as a preseason game.
And I guess in the article it talks about how the family had different jerseys on throughout his like hockey career.
Yeah.
So they all got different ones from when he was at certain spots.
That's
so.
cool.
But they said it was kind of interesting because they are there usually for the Red Wings, but now they're like, oh well,
Right.
they're for the Bruins.
They're from Michigan and Walled Lake area.
Yeah.
And now they're cheering for the Bruins, even though he's playing against the Red Wings. But he's got a two-way contract now, so he can play either for the Atlanta Gladiators or Bruins if they decide to pull him up.
Yeah.
And he's already gotten in 2 freaking fights. But he's also known for being a gritty grinder.
But he's like what, 6 foot?
He's like 6 foot and maybe $180, dripping wet.
Major fucking pussies. I grew up on Joe Kosher and Bob Probert.
Well, he's
You know, it's-
I swear his
Guys
new
are
goal
all
is to be the Darren McCarty of the Red Wings because he clocked it was funny because he picked a fight with somebody on the Washington Capitals.
yeah,
And that guy said in an interview, he said he'd never been punched in his life. I went, wow.
that's my cousin.
I was like, and that's Pond. All right, sweet. Right
Now,
on.
he was one of the first ones to come up from the minors to go to.
Yeah, him and his goalie, Vladar came up from the minors to the Atlanta Gladiators. And then him and his goalie are now, or they played preseason games for the Boston Bruins. And he's got the contract. I don't know if Vlad got a contract yet. If he didn't, that kind of bites. If not, that's awesome. But him and Vlad have been tagged. I think it's 3 different teams now. And Vladar's a freaking phenomenal goaltender.
Yeah.
I think the Red Wings could use him.
Yeah, but Tanner's got a contract though, doesn't he?
He's got a 2-way contract
Right.
between Atlanta Gladiators and the Boston Bruins. I don't
until
know if
he
Vlad got it.
until he gets actually called up for.
Right. It's a 2-way, which
Bruins.
in case you don't speak NHL, a 2-way means he plays for the Atlanta Gladiators right now through the regular season.
Right.
Unless an injury or a call up happens from the Boston Bruins GM and says, hey, look, we've got you. You ready? Then he says, all right, let's go. And he joins the Boston Bruins. But he did he said it was kind of surreal to wear the Boston Bruins jersey because he played for them in the preseason.
Right.
And he's like, dude, this is weird to wear a Boston Bruins sweater. It's like,
That's fucking pretty cool.
yeah. And he hits like a tank. I've seen him plow out some people, but I thought to myself, that's kind of funny. You got Crownhold.
Yeah.
Look over sports.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now the weather.
Right?
Open a damn window.
Speaking though,
It's hot
I'm
and
just gonna
shitty. Fuck
say,
yourself.
no, it's cold and shitty.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, because
Welcome to Michigan. It's hot
When
now. It'll be
you-
raining in 2 seconds. Fuck you.
like when I was talking to my brother the other day, I'm like, I am freaking freezing, and he's like, what's the weather like there? And I look at my phone, I'm like, oh, it's 60. He's like, it's 45 here. I'm like, I'm ready for my winter boots and a damn parka.
See, I'm so okay with that because being a fat kid, nobody wants to see this.
See,
Nasty.
but that's the thing. Like, I'm
You're leaving the club. Nobody cares about that.
Yeah, her brother. Welcome to the skinny club.
He's like, welcome to the thin club. And I'm like, I don't know what that feels like, but now I know it's cold.
Okay, Finn Mint, here we go.
Yeah, skinny people are
Oh,
much
God.
colder.
Yeah,
Right.
well, except if you're diabetic, because then you're in a fucking furnace.
Which
Hey.
works out for me.
Yeah, so I'm like
Yeah.
warm and hot all the freaking time because
I'm
I'm.
constantly like,
She's like, "Hey, babe, here," and I'm like,
Rubbing her
my hands are
and shit.
freezing.
"Well," she's like, "Here, feet on your back, or here, hands on your back," and I'm like, "Oh, babe."
But he welcomes that.
Oh, yeah,
like
it's
other people
fantastic.
are like, "Eh."
See, that's the issue with me. I'm always hot. Like
Me too.
we got the fan on in the studio right now, and it's like
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
dude, simmering juices is not okay.
It's
Just saying.
not.
Swamp balls in February. That's it.
Man, when I spread my legs, it looks like the goddamn bat symbol.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But it's ironic because we were watching Escanaba in the Moonlight last night.
Oh God, that's a great movie.
Oh yeah, I fell asleep on. Unfortunately,
Me
I got
too.
tired. But then, lo and behold, my brain is like, "Hey, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Let's get up." For what? Exactly. Like, why?
I gotta do shit today. Why do I gotta get up?
Right.
I was
Oh.
up about 4:35 today. I get up early every day.
My brain's been lately kicking on at about 7. It was like, "Oh, you're up. It's work time. Fuck, it's work time." Screw you.
I'm generally up at 4:30 because my bladder hates me
Yeah,
because I've got old man bladder.
that's man.
See, with you both, I've got diabetes bladder. It's like, "Oh, you thought you had to pee? No, you can hold it for 10 seconds. Just kidding. Go now."
And I'm Wilbur.
know?
Brimley.
Yeah, right.
And I
Diabetes.
had diabetes.
Did you see the?
Sugar-free, sold in 16-ounce glass.
Right? Did you ever see that YouTube video with him? Oh God, that is
There's a cat
hilarious.
one too. That the cat looks like him.
Diabetes.
Oh,
Yeah, the old cat. It's like, I swear this cat just came down from the mountains and gave me diabetes. Magical sword.
Magical sword.
You can keep the diabetes. I'll take the magical sword.
Right.
Why not? Yeah.
so I think
Good
we're gonna
stuff.
host a roast
Okay.
Okay,
at the Bailey's Bar thing.
that's
And I
gonna be
think
awesome.
we're gonna like set it up like Comedy Central does because we steal things and
Hell yeah.
we learn. Get like a panel. I'm gonna get some roasters from my page.
Hell
It'll be
yeah.
like a set panel.
Yeah.
I'll
see.
be like the first one, and then we'll get fuckheads and
As
have
one
some
does.
roast.
Yeah.
Do, like,
See.
once a month or something. Like
I still said that was a brilliant way to weed
somebody-
people out.
that. Yeah, until somebody
Roast
comes up
me.
with a 45. Did you say? Oh, I can't fucking wait to get shot.
See, my internal fat kid, when you said roast, I thought like pork roast. And I was like, dude, pork, fuck, I'm down.
Let's
How's
get
going?
roast for dinner tonight.
Wrong kind of roast, Adam.
It's like, damn it.
Yeah.
I cannot hit the wastebasket to save my ass.
That
And
trash
you're-
can's roasting your ass.
Yeah.
I love how there's shit all around it.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
almost empty.
Uh-huh.
But no, that's when he mentioned the roast. I was thinking, damn, if you'd have done it a month later, I could include some venison in that.
Oh, that sounds good.
What venison?
Well,
You
I'll
still owe me
hopefully have-
jerky.
I'll still hopefully have some this
So,
year.
oh me.
Wasn't it bringing jerky?
No, I didn't say jerk me. I said jerky.
Oh,
But he
Later.
wants the other one too.
Of course, it's Adam.
Later.
You got a pretty mouth.
get out.
Well,
it.
Man, you talk good, but what that mouth do?
Oh my God.
I've been cleaning pudding cups since before you was born.
God.
Speaking of pudding cups, Bill Cosby's in prison.
Yeah, I seen
He's
that.
got Raymond cups now. Not pudding. No pudding.
Oh yeah, we were sitting there when it came up about his sentencing, and I was like, he's gonna get his pudding popped in jail.
Oh, he's blind. You won't even see him coming.
No.
Cleared more than one way.
Yeah, right.
I have a feeling he's not going to be Bubba.
No.
Laugh now, funny man.
Of course
Make
he's
your
not gonna be
daddy
Bubba. He
talk.
doesn't have drug in there to put
No.
people under.
That totally brings on a whole new pretense to the game.
Absolutely.
What?
Can you imagine going for real though? Can you imagine going from like champagne and silver spoons and your little easy fucking
Oh yeah.
millionaire life to state penitentiary?
For 10 years.
3 to 10.
Yeah, he's like,
totally
what,
fine.
70?
Next Christmas, he's 80 fucking 1.
Holy shit!
I didn't
Really?
realize he was that old.
Yeah, he's fucking not enjoying himself.
You got to see the pudding pop. Yeah, you're gonna get your pudding pop.
Bounced
so?
a fucking milk carton off his head or something like that. He fell down a flight of steps.
So his escort's
He's
on
on-
the way in is going to include 4 walkers and 2 sets of crutches, right?
Right. And he's probably bleeding to death from that milk carton because he's probably got blood thinners.
Wow.
Make your daddy talk.
Oh, oh man.
We all do, meaning to the Cosby sweater.
Yeah.
Dr. Hostable my ass.
Man, it's like you puked on yourself. Not much of a sweater.
Wow.
Dr. Hospital in my ass.
Mm-mm.
No, not you.
What are you doing? That's called the Huxtable.
Isn't it ironic he played an OB doctor?
Yeah.
Like he was
It's a new position.
basically
Yeah.
Putting women under.
God, yeah, I guess I didn't think about
It's
that.
like the Simpsons when they have like predicting Donald Trump.
They
to be
predict,
Right.
yeah,
Right, right.
president. Right.
yeah, I remember. They
been
predicted a
doing that
lot
shit
of
for
things.
years, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Wow.
The same thing with Family Guy, with like the whole Boston Marathon
Yeah.
massacre thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
you know that old saying about life imitating life. You kind of wonder how much just guessing they accidentally get right,
Right.
because there's so many things where you go back and watch it and it's like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
almost down to the detail too, which is
Mhm.
scary.
Yep. That's pretty
Illuminati.
The fact that we jumped from pudding cups to Bill Cosby.
Well,
And
he's
from Bill Cosby,
Jello.
they're predicting what's going to
Yes.
happen in the
Right.
future.
I love it.
Illuminati.
Right.
Illuminati. Illuminati. Yeah.
Use on that thing because it's got to be sucking some juice.
That's what she said.
We're at 65%.
All right, cool.
You're good.
We're good.
You're good. So yeah.
Lit.
So does anybody, I know it's a little early, but does anybody have plans for Thanksgiving? Because I'm down to eat some shit and I really need a house to stop by and pick
Yeah,
up.
I'm gonna overeat.
Me
Totally
too.
make
Yeah.
Oh,
That
fuck.
sounds good. Save me some.
I'm gonna have freaking 7 bites at
I'm
Thanksgiving.
making or fruit
one
pizza.
for each hour that the meal is
No,
being
honestly
prepared.
though, I'm gonna be honest. I did like 7 bites the other day and about died.
Oh yeah.
I was like, this is stupid. I'm thankful. Like I've never been so upset about 2 things in my life. Not pooping every day. Yeah, this is online. I don't give a shit.
Of course, it's live.
Not today, because you don't eat enough.
Because your fart box is broken.
Oh yeah, and then not eating like more than 7 bites of food. But I'm thankful because of the health part. But
it's so fucking fantastic. Because
Yeah.
guess who finishes her dinners? That's
Yeah.
right, this guy.
True, he does. I'm like, here you go.
And she's like, babe, you eat fast. I'm like, wait, what? And I realized our bowl and fantasticness of food before she got 7 bites in.
True.
And I'm like,
Yeah, but that's the way she was
Possible.
before the surgery, though. Because she'd sit there and pick at stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
You weren't like,
True. Very true.
I will eat it.
so this year, assuming I've got an open stove that I can use, I'm going to try and replicate our awesome turkey dinner we had last year. That is venison stuffed bacon wrapped turkey.
I'm looking forward to
Like a
smelling that.
It's a turducken, but redneck style.
Yeah.
Because turduckens are boring.
Got
Chicken.
possum and he found a squirrel.
Oh, hell
this
no.
year.
Venison and bacon.
got that honey dip coon ass. All right.
You want to know what I had for Thanksgiving last year?
Rice.
No, I wish.
Goddamn.
Anything would have been better than what I had last year for Thanksgiving.
On a left field she comes. Oh,
I'm sorry.
Babe, I love you.
Welcome to the
bad.
Don't Make This Weird podcast, where we
I
have
didn't
just the
mean
right
it.
amount of race.
Good.
I'm gonna make a jingle for that.
Okay. Anyway.
I had a tofurkey.
Oh.
What the
Why?
fuck? Wait.
Probably
Why?
my dad's is vegan.
You are invited to my house this Thanksgiving. You don't have to put up with that.
No.
Yeah, dude, like doubly so. You go to
Yeah.
Chris's, then stop here.
I
Because
didn't want
to
to go there anyways.
Shit. Don't
There you
go
go.
anymore, dude.
Yeah. Don't eat
No.
that.
It wasn't even like made right, so it was like hard on the outside and
Oh.
still like juicy and crap on the inside.
What is
Like,
it? Okay, so to
Tofu.
elaborate for
It's-
everybody that doesn't know what this
Okay.
garbage
Soybean.
A tofurkey is tofu, which is pressed soybean.
Yeah.
And it's cut up into pieces and molded into the shape of a bowl. And then you stick vegan stuffing or whatever the fuck
Fuck
you
that.
want
I've
to it,
heard enough.
and you top it and you press it and you bake it in the oven for like 4 hours.
No.
Bullshit.
That's like
No, I'm not
Cruelty.
shitting you.
that.
I believe you.
That is like
That
a
is
fake.
bullshit.
It's straight up
Goddamn
bullshit. Yeah.
tragedy.
That's an estrogen turkey.
I would have
basically.
rather ate the ass out of a raccoon.
Oh,
Alive
Tell you-
or dead?
Either
Just
one.
that's yeah.
Telling you
do.
that honey dip coon ass. There you go.
Yeah, don't go there for Thanksgiving.
I think
No.
that's
So the
the
next
idea
thing we
for
need is
beef
that
rings.
Himalayan possum, right? Himalayan on the side of the road. So I picked him up and cooked him.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Oh Jesus! Welcome to the shit show, everybody.
The redneck word of the days is mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, a lot of people in here.
That's ironic coming from the Asian.
Shut up.
Oh wow.
Well, first it's Heather with the rice, and now you're
Hey.
just straight up name dropping
I'm just
the
gonna
Asian.
I'm just gonna
You know
say
what?
it.
I'm just gonna make a railroad reference right now. So
All right.
there. I'm done. I'm good. I got.
Can we talk about the opium real quick?
the opium trade? How about the mining of the thrust? Then?
Right?
How about the
Oh.
wages in the rice fields?
See, I
I don't
guess-
get enough yens for how much shit I'm putting into this fucking crap.
Okay, so maybe I brought up the rice because I can't eat rice. So
Like-
maybe I'm just jealous.
Like ever again?
Oh,
I mean,
like
I'm getting
two
tired of
grains
rice. I
would
had
probably
rice
be
every
like,
day
whoop.
this week.
yeah.
It's a lot of fucking work. Don't bother.
I don't think it. I know. I think I'll be good.
Well, knowing your luck, you'll be like a seagull, eating rice and
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Wait, seagulls do that with
grains.
rice? I knew they did it with freaking
Yes.
Alka-Seltzer.
that's why they stopped throwing rice at weddings because birds
Yeah.
would eat the
Eat
rice
it
and
and
then,
then explode.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Because the rice expands in their stomach and there's nowhere for the gas to go. So they just.
Yeah. So rice would
So
be a
what? They
train
don't have
wreck.
buttholes?
No, they
I
can't
didn't say
fart.
that.
No, they
Come
can't
on.
fart. That's what you do with ibuprofen. You mix it out there in the seagull eats it, it goes-
Ibuprofen,
or not ibuprofen.
Alka-Seltzer.
Alka-Seltzer.
Alka-Seltzer, yeah.
One
but
sequel's
we
like,
don't
"Man,
promote that.
My head feels fucking great. I ibuprofen, Centrum.
I've never felt so energetic in my life.
Put
Phil.
a few leave in like a bullet blender, blend it up, and then throw the powder in the
Ah.
bird feed and just let them eat the bird feed.
Let's not get all Bill Cosby on it.
Right.
we ain't knocking them out. Come on, man. We just making them feel better.
Speaking of animals feeling better, by the way, watch your pumpkins this year already twice this year. Squirrels in the neighborhoods. They get drunk off of fermented pumpkins, and they are
fruit too.
gone. Yeah,
Yeah,
and they are gone. It's fucking hilarious to watch. Don't look it up on YouTube. Just saying.
But there's a really funny one.
No, but it's fucking hilarious because they get so drunk the tree and they're just and timber, and they get halfway up the tree and they're doing laps around the tree trying to figure out how to get up it, and they're stumbling all over. It's fucking hilarious.
Like there's a video on YouTube of a squirrel that ate fermented crab apples.
Yeah.
And he was just,
Oh
and it
my
was like the
God.
middle of the winter, and you climb up the tree and just fall off again.
I like that one
Right.
about the squirrel that there's like this like little shrunken head or whatever, and the squirrel's like messing with it, so it looks like it's on the squirrel body, and he's just like got his head up in it. That's pretty funny. That's a good one.
I always
You haven't
wondered if
seen
you
it.
could do the same thing to deer. Like if you had fermented pumpkin in your stand and they got drunk, would that be fun? Like I feel like that'd be awesome.
Oh, I'm
Just
sure.
not
that-
even hunt them that year. Just get them fucking drunk.
Yeah.
They stumble into your
Watch
cabin. It's like, oh well, free
You can-
venison.
share
Right.
deer camp with the deers. Get them lit up on
Right.
fermented crab apples while you're tossing back a couple of 30 racks.
It's a Democrat shit. They're the fucking enemy. You kill them things and you eat them. We don't play cards. Share our fucking
calling
flannel
Euchre.
hats and shit.
It's like
Original.
the card table with the dogs, except you got to put drunk deer. And
Get their tongues all hanging out and shit.
I'm getting that tattoo.
Junk deer on your
No, he's just gonna get the card table with the dogs, only replace them with drunk
Right.
deer.
That's what I was saying.
Why not?
There's a Facebook video that if anybody is a deer hunter, they need to watch. It's called "You Had Me at Meh."
Oh
And,
God.
oh, dude, I pissed myself. It's
I wouldn't watch it anymore.
it was
Or convince
fantastic.
yourself.
True.
I'd be like waiting over the toilet. Be like, all right. you tricking
No,
me
it
with
happened
that.
to be that I was sitting on the toilet every time I watched it, so I'm all good. But
All right.
anywho,
I just got something from Joey. This on the podcast. So, okay, so Florida has one of the most beautiful and biologically diverse ecosystems in the world, and it's dying. Countless fish, well as sea turtles, dolphins, manatees, and other marine life, are being poisoned by toxic algae blooms. This toxic bloom is coming from Lake Okeechobee. Did I say that right?
Okeechobee.
Okeechobee, there we go, in the Florida Everglades, and has spread to the east and west coast. It is showing no real sign of letting up. There are already reports of human deaths from this horrendous phenomenon. The reported deaths are from respiratory failure. Florida is in a state of emergency, and I'm sure most of you have heard something about this, but please share this info and let the world know. Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's
And
messed
the
up.
pictures.
Sounds pretty serious.
Yeah, the pictures are pretty bad too that are with it.
Yeah,
So many dead fish and
So what causes it? Is it
it's an
arsonal?
algae.
it's an algae.
It's an invasive algae plume, and because of the humidity down there, it just flourishes. It's ridiculous how bad it flourishes. It's a really, really horrible invasive plume, and a lot of states are getting it, unfortunately. And he's right. It ends wildlife. Like they're
Wow.
almost as destructive as Asian carp.
It's like throwing fire on napalm. You're not putting it out.
You're just making it bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad that he shared that with us because I guess I didn't know. I'm so naive about a lot of this stuff that's happening. I
Yeah,
don't know. I mean,
absolutely.
it's good to know. I don't have the news or any of that either, so I don't pay much attention. I guess Facebook's my news, and that's pretty sad.
Oh no.
Oh no,
That's
no,
pretty
no. Okay.
sad.
Cable because I don't have time to watch it, number one, and number two, I'm allergic to the news.
Right?
Doesn't make my day better, so why would I watch
My
it?
mom
Oh.
watches that stuff religiously, and I'm just
He
why?
says- He says it comes from irrigation and runoff from the farms around the Everglades.
So it is people's fault.
Yep.
Of course it is.
Way to fuck up the internet, people.
Well, we fuck up everything. I mean, essentially, we're just like really cool parasites.
That really weird headcanon on Facebook a couple weeks ago that I was like, you know how Mars has frozen water on it? It was like, what if Mars only has water on it because humans came from there and we screwed up Mars and Adam and Eve to Earth, and that was the asteroid that took out the dinosaurs, and that's how we all started on Earth, and now we're destroying our planet, and the next step is another planet. I'm like, holy fuck, that's ridiculous.
Blown.
Right. And it was like that. I mean, that's a realistic
Science.
right
Right.
theory.
Of course.
We're all in the Garden of Eden.
Oh gosh, Biodome. Viva las Biodome.
So it's ironic because on my carriage rides, just for fun, I see how many people are actually, and I'll get about 3/4 of the way through my carriage ride and I'm like, hey, let's see if you guys are paying attention or if you're just drowning out my obnoxious tour. And I'm like, does anybody in the carriage remember my name? And half the time, about 60% of them get it right. But some of them, they're like, and it's funny because the adults all look at the kids like, hey, do you remember his name? Because we don't. And then I'm like, do you remember the horse's name? Without missing a beat every time they get the horse's name right. So my follow-up is a riddle to get them to remember my name. And I'm like, hey, I'm the first man on earth to eat the apple. And it's crazy because no matter what religion, no matter what culture, no matter what background they have, every single time I've told that, they've got my name right. And it's crazy because generally that's a Christian or Baptist or
Pretty heavy
whatnot.
clue, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Adam and Eve, right?
Right.
But
Right.
a lot of cultures you would think wouldn't know that because it's not based on their culture and background.
Even the drunk ones I get on your car.
Oh my God, the drunks. Oh my God. So a couple days ago, actually, the guy that jumped off the carriage was sober. Ironically, the drunks that got on my carriage were highly inebriated. They couldn't remember that my name was Adam. They thought it was Frank. And they're like, Frank. Have you ever had anybody honeymoon phase on your carriage? And I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? She goes, we're going to get butt ass naked and we're going to get some on our carriage. We're just going to pay you for a second ride. So we've got time to do so. I'm like, that shit ain't going to fly. I'm like, no. And she's like, all we're going to do is see, look. And she starts making out with her partner. There's 2 couples on there. And I'm like, no. Just not right now. Not going to happen on my carriage because I don't need indecent exposure charges. I don't need to hear or see or smell any of that encounter. I got enough horse shit in my life. I'm good, thanks. And
I
then
like
she's
how
like,
you incorporate smell.
What other senses that we can just put up?
so she's like, here, we'll pay you an extra $60 to just keep quiet. No, say, I'm like, fuck, I'd love to take that extra $60, but you're drunk. I can't.
Yeah.
Exposure, yeah.
Through Frankenmuth.
Yeah. Less than a week ago or so, we're driving down the road, Main Street. Mind you, there's traffic coming back and forth. And he says, hey, do you mind if you take a family picture of us in the carriage? And I said, yeah, I can do that when the ride's over because then we're parked and I can get, whatever. He goes, you take one of me now? I said, I can't do that while I'm driving. I got to keep my eyes on the road. And he says, do you care if I take a picture? And I said, yeah, you take as many pictures from the carriage as you want. I got an awkward silence for about a minute and a half. And the dude is hopped out of the carriage, walking down Main Street next to me in the carriage, taking pictures of his family in the carriage.
Oh.
And I'm like, what the I'm like, dude, I had to stop the horse. I'm like, dude, you need to get back in my carriage. If you get hit, that's a felony manslaughter on me. He's like, that's a what on you? Because apparently they were a little foreign. And he's like, what's that mean? I'm like, if you get hit by a car, that's my responsibility. Get back in the freaking carriage. And he's like, oh, no, you're okay. You're okay. I'm like, no, in the carriage, no. He gets in the carriage, we get back, and he's like, if I ever got you in trouble or anything else like that, he says, but it was really fun walking next to the carriage. And I'm like, dude, my boss is standing right there. Like, what the hell are you doing? Shut up. But he wasn't even drunk. Like the 4 drunks I expect to hop out the carriage and start tumbling down the road. But he was 100% sober, trying to take family photos walking next to the carriage.
Right.
30-mile-an-hour traffic going by me because I've got the world's slowest horse.
Not to keep going back and forth, but Joey also. Oh, excuse me 1 second. Water. Oh my gosh. So he sent me some more thing about that. He said there was a petition on the White House website that was mysteriously down. so no one could sign it. The petition needed 100,000 signatures, but only got 88,000. The media doesn't want to acknowledge what's happening. This is not a red tide. This is toxic algae. Just taking that back there, just so I can mention it for him. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that before. I've seen something about it. Might even have been the petition I
Yeah.
seen come across. Something about that I remember.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So what do you guys do for Halloween? Like Halloween night? Do you pass out candy? Do you scare the shit out of kids?
I work in the studio
Well, Tony scares the shit out of kids, period.
because I want nothing to do with them little baby son of a bitches.
All right.
So last year, my son for 2 years ago, I got my son for Halloween, so we went trick or treating together. Last year, I was in a ghillie suit in the front yard, like all being badass and awesome. And every time the older kids would walk up to my parents' front yard after they got their candy, I would move it 1/4 inch and grab by the ankle and scare the living shit out of them. And they'd take off running and drop their
That's fun.
candy. Free food. Booyah. Anyway,
Oh wow.
it's not a felony. I
Taking
didn't touch it.
candy from kids.
I didn't take it. I put it back in the bowl so other kids could have it.
Oh, there you go.
Recycling.
All right. I like that.
And then, so as that would go on, I did that for quite a while. But this year it's kind of cool because they're having unfortunately at the DHHS building, they're having a boo party for the kids. So we get to see Connor the week before and the week of because it falls on Wednesday this year. So hopefully I get an approved ability to take him trick or treating this year. That's the goal anyway.
Nice.
But
Which that kid is hilarious. I love that kid so much. He cracks me up because when he wants to play catch, and he's like, "I want you on my team. I want you on my team, Heather." Miss Heather is what he calls me right now. We'll deal with it later. But but he's like, let's play catch. So I'm on his side, and then, Adam's like, "Well, you got to say catch, or whatever if you want her to throw it to you, or if you whatever." So he comes running over to me, and he's like, "I got a secret." He's like, "You gotta say catch," like really loud. He's so cute.
That's
and
awesome.
He high fives me, and he was counting each one. And cute kid.
it's funny because since he's been born, there was a couple things on his discharge paperwork when he was in the hospital because he had open heart surgery that I could totally relate to and went, "Yep, that's mine." He came out at 9 pounds and 6 ounces, and that's gigantic for a cardiac kid because usually they're 1 to 3 pounds.
Yeah.
But the size also complemented his voice level, which, yeah, he took that from his dad. He screamed when he had a wet diaper when he was younger. He screamed in the nursery, and I heard him from the cafeteria. And my ex-wife or my wife at the time was like, "Oh, that's not him." I said, "He's the only one with lungs big enough to do that." And he's related to me. That's the only one I know. That's him. We get back in there, and sure enough, that was him fussing. And then they tell me, "Oh, and your son has explosive pooping." And I went,
Nice.
"Yes."
That's totally Adam.
I'm not having any more kids.
No.
Nope.
I am, I guess.
I am clearly not. All that right there is just like birth control.
Yep.
The whole story.
I've got 3 teenagers in high school. That's all the birth control I need.
Yep.
Never
Good.
having another kid
Right.
at all.
See, any of those ladies, I heard this conversation. I had to chime in because it said, which is worse, getting kicked in the nuts or getting pregnant, going through childbirth or getting kicked in the nuts. And I thought, well, going through childbirth is probably because, I'm that guy. And I thought going through childbirth is probably. Then a guy chimed in and he came up with an answer to that. He said, getting kicked in the nuts must be worse. Here's why. You'll never, ever, 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 after a guy gets kicked in the nuts, have him ask you to kick him again. If you ever talk to a lady and she's had a baby 12 years later or 5 years or whatever it is, she goes, "Oh, there's another baby. Babe, I want another one. Babe, I want to go through screaming, excruciating pain to just pump out another kid."
So they say that they forget it like right after. I'm good. God was nice to me. He was like, no kids for you.
I know it's worse. Kidney stones.
Oh. So not to go off your kidney stones, but my dad just said hi. Hey, Dad.
How is it when we're talking about Adam's penis? Your dad always
He
chimes
just
in.
shows up.
What?
Or
Goes
racist
up,
shit,
like,
or
fucking
anything
thing.
else.
Right.
I don't know. Though. So, hey, Dad, what's happening?
Are you live?
Me?
No,
Oh.
Maddie.
Oh, by the way, Sarah says hi, Maddie. Baz.
Oh, she's seen her.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're live on Facebook. Don't make this weird.
Already weird.
I try to.
Yeah.
Usually what I go for.
Give me a run for my money, man.
That's right.
So I don't know.
So holidays, we got that covered. We got
Yeah.
Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Bert.
I hate
That's my
Christmas. I hate Christmas.
Least favorite?
Not a big fan.
Christmas. No. Hey, Bronner's over here.
Yeah. What's
Do you really like Christmas or do you despise it because you've worked there for so long?
Okay, so there's a thing called when you work for retail that you
You despise retail.
You get numb to one stuff. I don't hate Christmas. It's just when I worked at Walmart, I always worked Christmas.
So do you
So-
like it at home or do you
Yeah,
not?
I don't mind it.
Have you celebrated in the last 12 years?
Yeah, I celebrate Christmas. You know this. Like I celebrate with my family.
Right.
Put up a tree. Do all that jazz.
Yeah. Is it now? Now the question: if you weren't allergic to them, real trees? Yes. No. Maybe.
Yeah, if I wasn't allergic to them.
Wait, you're allergic to trees?
Apparently, she's got a
Yeah,
weird
well, I break
idea.
out in hives from them.
Wow,
Hmm
really?
So that's why I've always had we've had a fake one. At least that's how I always thought it. I don't know, Dad. Is that the truth? I mean,
Yeah, my
growing up, I always had fake trees. So I mean, I don't know.
Fake trees
And
are the
I've
way
got
to
a
go.
question for you, hon.
What?
Will you marry me?
I wasn't expecting that. We were just talking about Christmas.
Well, yeah, that's the whole plan.
The old bait and switch.
Welcome to being a fisherman.
Of course, I will.
So
Yeah.
you didn't
I
see
wasn't
that
expecting
coming.
that. Oh, I guess I gotta take this one that's fake.
Right.
Does this work?
Let's
Don't
hope so.
get that part because my fingers are still fat. So
Speaking of not making this weird, good
Right.
job, Adam.
Right.
I had to blend that one in somehow.
So that's a first on the podcast.
Is it?
A proposal, yeah.
I'm recording this at this moment.
That's awesome. So yeah, for those of you that
Thank you.
just tuned in, Adam just proposed to Heather. What was the answer?
Yeah, I didn't hear an answer on that.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck no.
Oh, I said yes. Yes, of course
It
I
was a
will.
clear
Don't
fuck no.
don't lose that other part.
That's awesome.
Oh, I've got it.
Well,
I-
congratulations, you two.
Thank you. I wasn't expecting that. Like,
That's usually how they're done.
Right. I see.
Yeah.
I figured I had to do it in a room you were comfortable and happy and always smiling. Because if you get started in a bad mood, it
'Cause
never
it
goes.
wasn't the
I
bedroom.
wasn't in a bad.
Sorry, Adam.
Get. Shots fired.
Oh, I want this to go on, but I'm afraid it's never gonna come off if I do that.
Throw it on your pinky. You'll be fine.
Yeah. That's the thing is like they have a standard size. For now, that's where it's going.
All right.
But yes, thank you for asking me. I didn't
Absolutely.
expect.
Well played.
Notice her cheeks are a little pink now. That's
At
hilarious.
least he asked, and if you didn't get sold for like rice and chicken
Rice and chicken.
or dowry. Like, I'll give you 3 goat.
My
I would
dad
give you
made
1
that.
grand of
He
rice and
asked,
1 bottle of soy
"What did my
sauce.
dad say when you asked him if you could marry me?"
I know he said yeah, but outside of
I
that,
said, "Of course you can marry my daughter, but I'm gonna get."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was
So
like,
he
I
did.
he was like, I need 12 pigs, 6 goats, and 9 chickens. And I'm like, well, okay. Sounds like a plan.
You know what I'd have
So
done? I'd have showed up and all that shit. Right in the driveway, the fucking big thing of hay. Here you go, dude.
See, the problem with that is he's in a senior community in a trailer park. And although they don't say you can't have pigs in a trailer. Oh, you gave me an idea. I'm
That's right.
inspired.
Dude, just get him the little plastic animals. He'll be fine with that.
Oh, he's got a dog on that note.
yeah.
He has a
You call it a
skeleton dog
dog?
that chills on his bench. And then
Oh.
then he's got a little chihuahua awesomeness that barks at everything. Dog that sits on the bench apparently is either A, motion activated, or B, voice activated. Either way, I've set that damn thing off every time I visited.
When you talk,
Like, he's like, you're at an 11. I need you at a 3. Like, 11 to 3. I'm like, really?
Basically.
So going back to the chat, Becky said congratulations. Did you tell her?
Nope.
Oh, I was just wondering because you kept saying like I gotta go to the podcast tonight. I'm like I'm just so tired. He's like, no, you got to make it to the podcast tonight. Oh, yeah.
She was like, I'm tired. I'm like, but babe, you haven't missed a podcast yet. And I had it.
That's true.
Did you check that out?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Theresa says congratulations.
Thank you.
The rest of us knew about this.
3 out of those 3 knew, but they only knew about 10 minutes before this.
That's not true because I knew before these guys did when you told
True.
me.
But the other thing too is this was the reason I planned it in here is because I know you've had so much history and so much awesome, great times in here
Right.
that I thought it was going to be a great memory on top of all that.
And it's
You're
harder
right.
to run with all these microphones and shit. Like
That's right.
Not only is it
It's the
that,
hardest
but it's
shit.
harder to propose attached to a headset just for that hard way.
Spidey sense was tingling.
Well, yeah, because she asked me, she's like, "Is there any special reason why?" I'm like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." Like, no, it really wasn't.
So there was other things that people were saying before the whole proposal. So let's see.
Bring it back,
Austin
sure.
said pine is the shit. That's why all that itchy sap. And then who on the podcast is the Grinch? My dad said he loves Halloween. Dad, did you hear him actually ask me to marry him? What are you thinking? I don't know if I want to ask that. Maybe I should call him. No, I learned last time. I know better now.
So, well, what he's thinking probably is, I know he's got a rifle sitting where
He wants his damn chickens. That's what he wants.
I helped move that rifle. So next week when we go down to visit him, because next week's his visit,
I think he likes you.
I'm gonna make sure I got the bulletproof vest on.
Wearing your Kevlar walking into the old man's house.
Kevlar, and I'm gonna make sure I got the motorcycle helmet on, and like, you better shoot to kill, because
Don't forget your running shoes.
Right.
Some days, some assholes probably get better. Different perspective.
hey, you know what? I did it right though. I asked her dad first.
Old that she.
You did.
She's 14. She's already had a boyfriend and broke up with him, what, twice? All right.
My
Yeah,
daughter's 13. She'll be 14.
Yeah.
In November.
Well, it's funny because Maddie's like, so this is the thing, and I'm done with it. And I'm like, all right, be done with it.
I will stack.
By the way,
like Pringles.
by the way, Chris, you are one of the most oblivious people I've ever seen for the last hour or so. 'Cause I've been trying to flag you and get your attention.
I had my phone up for like 13 minutes. I was waiting. I was pretending I'm playing on Facebook and shit. Waiting.
Well, then he puts it down and puts it back into his pocket.
Yeah, I got sick of fucking waiting.
Well, here was the cue, though. I said prior to the show, I said I was going to do it about an hour in.
So welcome to the family.
Right?
So this, you know what? So
Nope.
this is why this morning he says to me, "So when we gonna get to do our engagement photos?"
See, I didn't even plan that.
La, da, 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 da.
Right.
And you know what's great? Here's the greatest part about it. Heather is always one to pick up on surprises. She always, without fail, I got her on her birthday, and now I've got her on the proposal. But 99% of the time outside of those two, she picks up on surprises. She's like, I got this, or something like that. And I'm like, how in the heck am I gonna? And I had different ideas prior to this, and how the heck I was gonna catch her off guard, not expecting it. And I'm going, well, what better of a place to do it than in front of a bunch of people she really like a bunch of friends and things like that.
Right.
And already in front of where she's comfortable, already where she's happy. And I'm like, wow, this is a setup. This works. Done. Got this.
And for once, my emotion, I didn't start crying, so that was a good thing.
You look like you're still working on that.
I'm still working.
I was
on
going
not
to say,
doing
that'll
it.
happen after the show's done and we're off the
All
air.
right.
And she's like, oh my God, he proposed to me. I'm such a lucky girl.
Tequila.
But why? Like, why me though? That's an irrational thought.
Totally. You're like the white girl wasted emotions.
Oh my god, I hate that so much.
And then later comes tequila. Way.
So here comes the best part. She's been white milk wasted already.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. I was at the hospital. I was in safety.
You were in detox. There's a difference.
All right.
With white milk.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
too
so
spicy.
What?
I want V8, you bastards.
Oh,
I
good.
wanted V8.
I want my rice.
wanted a blue popsicle. That's
And
what
we
I
still
wanted.
haven't found it. By the way, shout out to everybody that's listening. We need to find a sugar-free blue popsicle
Yeah.
because the hospital lied to her. I was like, oh, we got V8, we got blue popsicles. And she's like, I need like 12 of both of them. And then we fucking order it, and they're like, no, just kidding. We're cutting it off the menu for bariatric patients. And it's like, well, fuck you too. So we need
Right.
blue popsicles.
Joke's on you. You should have had a V8.
Well, she tried to order a V8.
What
They
a
wouldn't even let her do
terrible
that
option.
shit.
That stuff
If I
tastes.
if I lose my finger, it's because I got it on.
V8 is one of the worst fluids.
Soap
on the
and string
planet.
later.
All right. Light
Yep.
my finger on fire. Cool. That's good.
No,
That'll be
soap,
good.
not lighter fluid.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you.
Now there's a trick you take with a
Yeah, and you
wrap
wrap it
around
around your
in
finger.
front of the ring and
And then it will
flush
come
your
right
finger
up.
down and just pull it right out.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Or
Fucking
just on
magic.
dish detergent. That works too.
That works too.
That's why I said
it's not
both.
horrible. I can still feel it. There's
Fucking lube the shit
circulation.
out of it.
Oh my god.
Baby, get out the Crisco. We're getting this ring off tonight.
The KY jelly from underneath the bed.
Adam's in the kitchen here.
I seen a squirrel. It was doing like this.
What are you doing in there, babe? Oh, nothing.
The Vaseline was for my finger, not you, dipshit.
It's all right. It's all right. Probably
No,
what,
you're cool.
maybe next week it'll fit right. So.
55 gallon drum of lube.
Oh gosh,
What time is it anyway?
it is 9:21.
Wow.
Fuse Facade said, "Congrats, thank you."
Yeah.
Awesome.
Fuse Facade is in the studio
I
here.
know.
Let's posted our trip from Ohio. It was great.
Ah,
She uploads the videos to YouTube, right?
Right.
Forgets that they're on private.
oh no.
Why's nobody liking my shit?
Right.
So wait, did you say your trip to Ohio was great? Because I'm fairly certain you're inebriating right now if you just said that.
Well, it was
No.
Uncle Paul's.
Oh, okay, fair
Yeah.
enough.
August, first week of August, we went down there. Of course, she's also talking about on the video that it's her first time flying in a plane because she went down to Austin, Texas to the Rooster Teeth convention. And I was like, I hate
Lucky
you.
That is awesome. That had to have been the coolest thing ever. Can you share the mic with her?
I have to admit that the plane was actually the best thing ever.
Wow.
The plane?
Yeah,
Oh,
like things I get nervous with, like them, but the plane I have to admit was pretty cool.
planes scare the absolute shit out of me.
Same.
Don't like them one
Something
bit.
about being
I used to
35,000
love
feet,
flying
just-
when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I had no problem.
Yep.
And I was about 7th grade, roughly. And we used to fly to Florence. We used to do reunions. My grandparents lived there and stuff like that.
Right.
And one year we got caught in a storm on the way home.
Oh yeah.
And I never read in a storm on an airplane before.
Oh yeah.
But like it was shaking violently. Like it hurt getting slammed around in the seat.
Yep.
And I looked out. So would not believe how bendable those wings are.
Oh yeah.
The thing was flopping like a bird. It
Oh, yeah.
Scared shitless. I was like 13, 14. My brother's like, oh, it ain't no big deal, blah, 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 blah. So we're going and it's thunder and lightning and we're kind of above it. Kind of in between two storms.
Right.
And all the once it started getting bad.
Yeah.
Like it was just like we're on a bumpy road.
Oh yeah.
And then all the oxygen masks and stuff dropped out of the ceiling. And our plane was like weightless for a second.
Yeah.
And it was a big crash. It felt like we hit a big fucking rock. That's what it felt like. Like a big mountain. I thought we crashed into stuff.
Right.
And everybody, the lights went off. Every oxygen mask and the whole place dropped. The black, this was one big black lady. Oh, Lord, help me, Jesus. Going through the whole thing. People are puking in the bags and
Oh yeah.
crapping on the mask and shit like that. And that went on for about 10, 15 minutes. My fingernails were into my palms and shit, man. I was a fucking kid, man. Ever since then, Now I know it's not. I've never had a flight like that ever again, or anything.
Right.
But yeah, no, I am all fucking set. I'll do it. But don't talk.
Nope.
Don't fucking talk to me. Don't look at me. Leave me alone. Don't touch me. Don't ask me how my flight is. I don't want any fucking pop. Get me the fuck there as fast as possible.
So speaking of the airplane rules and things like that, just for a shout out to all of our people that are listening, does anybody know the safety precaution rules on when an oxygen mask drops down and you've got a child or somebody that's a significant other sitting next to you?
Do yours first.
You always do yours first. Now,
Right.
see, it's crazy
I
because
failed.
she failed it, but
failed.
on top of that, I've heard mothers, I've heard dads, I've heard my brother failed it. I've heard lots of people fail it because they think, oh, well, you got to take care of the other person.
Right.
Well, rule number one on that is you can't take care of somebody else if you're not alive to do so.
Or unconscious. For
Well,
that
if you
matter.
pass out, you can't.
Right.
Right. But a lot of people don't know that. Or, I got to cover my kid. Well, you can't cover your kid if you ain't awake.
Right.
That shit doesn't work. But I just wanted to bring that up because that's an awesome safety thing that I very rarely hear anybody bring up or talk about or anything else like that. And they're like, all right, when the mask comes down, stick it on your face. And a lot of parents have the instinct of, I need to cover my kids first.
Yeah.
And knowing that prior to having my son was a big relief because I'm like, well, okay, that makes sense. Why didn't I know this before?
Right.
But a lot of people don't because it's not common sense.
Well, I got a similar story when I flew back from Las Vegas. I was from Las Vegas, and it was hilarious because you have not partied until you've partied with a bunch of Japanese guys in first class. Because holy cow, we're like somewhere between I don't know, Iowa and Kansas, and we got caught in a lightning storm. So lightning hits our plane.
That's a thing.
That's legitimately a thing.
Right.
So what
Chris
you're
is
telling me is
flying.
you're in the middle of the corn belt, lightning hits your plane instead of lighting the corn on fire and getting popcorn.
Right.
Damn
So
it.
the plane literally just drops. Lights blink off, the whole thing, oxygen mask and shit come down.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I swear to God, I was gay for 5 seconds. It's legitimately. But that is the scariest thing
Fuck
ever.
That's what when I said it felt like we hit a rock.
Yeah.
That's what we did. Our plane dropped.
Right.
And I thought it was like 10 feet.
Yeah.
The lady's like 500?
Yeah.
The way the stewardess said that.
Well, it was funny too because the stewardess was talking about it, and then the captain comes on, and he, everything's like level off, and lights come back on, and we're able to take off our oxygen masks and everything. And it was so funny because I'm already half lit on sake with these guys. Then the captain comes. He's like, "Oh yeah, we lost a little altitude, but everything's fine now." And then the stewardess comes by, and she's like, "We dropped about 700 feet."
Yeah.
I'm like,
Serious fuck.
"No shit."
I've never been good since. I never really thought we hit a rock.
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
exactly what it felt like.
It is
like,
scary.
fucking outer space. A fucking mountain.
You get done dropping, everything levels out. Would you like some more sake?
Yeah.
Yes,
Bring
absolutely.
the fucking sake nipple. Milk in this bitch. So we're doing it now.
So yeah, when we got into Pittsburgh, those guys were like, sake. And I was like, dude, I got to catch a cab. I'm on the ground. I'm kissing the sidewalk. Don't kiss the sidewalk.
How was the flight? Sake.
Yeah, right.
Very fucking
Very
sake.
Yeah, I won't fly in a plane
Yeah,
ever.
I will.
Ever again.
Just
Nope.
because I have been in a car for 24 hours, even more.
Yeah, I don't mind driving. Shit, I'll walk. I don't care.
Well, I have time problems. So it's like if I want to go to Florida, if I drive, I'm down 2 days already driving. One
Right.
for recovery, then I'm feel like shit. It's not even worth it. Shoot on an airplane, 2 hours there, 2 hours back.
I'm good.
Dad,
I'll see you in 2 days.
Tuesday.
you know what you do, Dad?
What's that?
Every like a 3-hour trip, you're like, I'm done driving. I'm not driving anymore. I'm too tired. But then you just said you drive like 24 hours plus.
Well, yeah, that's fine. If I'm driving, I'm good.
He gets to pick how long
You-
he
you
wants
just-
to drive for.
You
Exactly.
tell me all the time that you don't like driving.
No, because the sucky part about it is every time we take a trip, I never sleep the night before.
I don't
Yeah,
either,
see, that's
so
me
I
too.
have
I'm
to-
I hate
excited.
that.
I'm like a toddler before Christmas.
Well, no, the thing is, like, okay, so I tell my dad, I'm like, I'm gonna get some good sleep tonight. I'm gonna be fully rested. I'm gonna hit the road. No, when we went down to Ohio, I think I got maybe half an hour of sleep.
See, that's me at deer camp.
I was like,
freaking-
oh.
we get up there Friday night, and I know Saturday morning's opening day, and we're usually talking till 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then my cousin Chris passes out, and my dad's like, oh, I gotta get the coffee ready. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed because it's nice and toasty warm in here finally after the wood burner. It takes 10 years to
Right.
happen. And freaking, I lay down in bed and I roll over and look at the clock, and next thing I know, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, well, fuck. I didn't sleep a fucking wink. I'm drooling and hoping and dreaming that the deer walks by like it did an hour ago and probably should have.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Mine is for some stupid reason, like, I don't know, I got really bad gas, or I have heartburn, or like old
My
guy
ass is
symptoms.
leaking.
Right. It's old guy problems, not anything of, I'm excited for Christmas.
Right.
Because, God forbid that be enjoyable.
Yeah, we usually stop in Knoxville on the way down, and then, or no, Dalton, and then Knoxville on the way back home. That's a little perfect.
We should totally take a road trip and go see Brian.
We should.
Just talking about, yeah.
I've been saying how cool he is.
He's a trip.
Definitely should.
He's a trip. Shout out to Brian Herman.
Yeah.
Best villain that nobody's ever seen.
Right. For sure.
About that time.
Someone just sent me a picture of a McChicken with the ring sticking out of it. Oh, this is great.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No,
you.
I almost did the turkey thing.
the
thought about-
turkey thing.
Oh,
What do
yeah.
you mean?
A buddy of mine, he proposed to his fiance, or his now wife, while they were making Thanksgiving dinner.
Right.
And when he was like, "Hey, babe, can you do me a favor and go put the stuffing in the turkey?" And I went, "Wait, no, don't do it." He had stuck it in the box in the turkey, so she went to go put her hand in there. She touched. She's like, what the hell's in the turkey? And she pulled it out, and he proposed to her right there. And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "I think that is the most redneck, or one of the most redneck proposals I've ever seen in my life." Like, why?
In junior high. That's
Yeah.
the second leading one.
Yeah.
Proposals.
Oh my goodness.
Shoot, we's can.
Cousin.
Weren't we
Was
just
it
talking about that
rednecks?
inbred shit
Oh,
earlier?
God, yes.
Damn.
Oh, it was the McChicken with the ring sticking out of it. And I'm still getting messages from Becky that I had a feeling. I didn't know.
No, it was hilarious because pre-game for the show, Nate and I were talking, and it was hilarious because he did this whole redneck thing. And so I do this accent. I'm like, you know how you give a hillbilly a circumcision? Kick his sister in the jaw.
Oh my god. Wow.
Oh my god!
Are you awake, Tammy?
Hey, sis, I got a new game to play.
It ain't don't go on and ain't no.
No, but you can sure as shit smash the hell out of it.
Oh,
I can't fit the cord in the controller hole. The hell?
Austin says the turkey proposal is disturbing as fuck.
Yeah,
You didn't stuff.
okay.
I'm glad you didn't have me stuff a turkey for a ring.
Yeah, me too.
I love our listening audience. It's epic.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's
Yep.
hilarious.
Oh my
I
god.
have
So
to-
many ways that you could do
I
that.
would do something classier than turkey.
Yeah.
Gotta be something
Like the glass of shit.
I don't know.
What's in your glass? Is that formaldehyde?
No, it's my new friend Rufus.
You can't put anything in a drink anymore.
It is rapist. It was
God.
We'll call it the McHuxtable.
There we
I will
go.
never forget this day.
I hope not.
Never.
Yeah, it started out with you being on liquid narcotics.
Mhm.
I'm chewing my vitamin.
So we went in to have my surgery. I had a dream that he proposed to me after I got out of surgery. And I was like, I don't think I would have remembered if he would have at this point, just because of how messed up I was from.
Oh yeah, you were high for 2 straight days.
Was it 2? I thought it was like 3.
Yeah, I mean, okay, sure.
Eh.
I mean, the 3rd day you were just kind of like, why did I
didn't
do
touch that
this?
button though that much. I did not.
No, she only hit that button maybe 3 times in 3 days, if that.
Really?
Yeah,
She didn't hit it, but I tell you what, she was high as a fucking kite.
I
Like,
was.
Yeah, but all the
Morse
nurses at the
code.
nurses stations kept calling the code green.
I'd have been sending them bring more and more.
Yeah,
stories.
No, if I had a nausea patch behind my ear, and I don't know.
Oh, that was me
what.
when I had kidney stones. Heather remembers that. I'm like, is this thing not working?
Yeah, and you usually can take a lot of pain.
Oh yeah.
So can I apparently, but
It's not coming out.
I got the broken one.
Trying to run and tap it at like a fucking oak tree or maple tree. With a fucking lockbox.
He's got it on an IV and a drip.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Wow. This is- Bend over there.
He's trying to take the ring off.
I thought he was.
No, the Vaseline's for her, not you. Put that away.
I thought he was like air fingering. I didn't know what that was. That would have been a good proposal, though. Honey, we married.
That's a
Wait,
very
there's something in here.
that's a very bad things proposal.
And
You're gonna put that up on your page.
Just a taffy tunnel.
There he goes. Now you're killing him. We haven't even got married yet.
And you're widowed.
Ah, damn it.
Joke's on you. Taffy Tunnel wins.
Oh my
Merry
God.
Christmas.
Wow.
Oh, shit the bed.
I think
Breathe.
you broke Adam.
Breathe.
Literally.
I'm gonna need you to breathe, sir.
Damn it, I'm not losing another one.
Give me a big pen. I can do a tracheotomy. I got this.
What was that thing I said
Does a
last
clicky
time
pencil
that
help?
made
Is it hollow? Nah, fuck it.
What did I say last time that broke Adam?
Oh, Jesus, I don't know. I can't
I
remember.
broke him last time, too. I remember.
We've said so much shit to break Adam.
I don't know. That
He just sits
35-minute bit would break anybody. So.
Taffy Tunnel.
I barely shouldn't have to quit. Like,
It was like a velvet moonwalk. Explain it.
You can tell by the way I walk.
I think that needs to be our theme song for walking down the aisle,
That
Tony.
better be our opener next year.
Oh yeah, walking
Oh,
down the
Jesus.
aisle.
Yeah, speaking of which, we've pre-planned this. Tony and I are walking down the aisle. He's gonna walk me down to let me go to Heather to get married. And him and I are going as the guys from Dumb and Dumber in a suit together.
The orange and like baby blue one.
No.
Yeah.
So
No.
what kind of wedding are you guys going to do? Is it? I know it's early on. You don't even know.
No. He's told me to go ahead and start thinking of things.
Yeah, we've been planning it kind of sort of off and on.
You're walking down the aisle
Um,
to Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, we are. It's
Actually, we're gonna be
amazing.
getting married in Frankenmuth, I think. We found the uptown north building. It has a really nice ballroom and stuff for $800.
Oh, cool.
So we're gonna get that, and then thinking about by the river or something. I don't know.
And our discussing is going to be 2 less fish in the sea.
Yeah.
And there's good reason behind it because, ironically, when I first started talking to her, I accidentally almost ghosted her.
Yeah.
We were fourth, and I used to work for a trapping company, small animal live trap, and shout out to John. And I said, and all of a sudden we got swamped. I had like 15 phone calls I needed to pick up that day because people suck. And I was like, hey, I'll get right back to you. I gotta talk to you later. I got 15 stops. And she's like, stops? And then I fucking
That was the
forgot.
only last thing I said to him. And then
I
he
was like,
posted
shit.
he posted some kind of like fishing post or whatever because we were both on a page called
Singles Mingle in Michigan, I think.
yeah
Or something
on
like that.
Facebook. Because all the
Wow.
dating sites are a lot of creepers.
Sure.
So
It's the
that's
same
like,
thing on that
okay.
side now.
Well, I met him and we're good,
I
but
met Denise on a 2 years ago.
yeah,
But-
she's so
So I posted a fishing post because that's, if you follow my Facebook at all, I eat, sleep, and drink bass fishing. That's just what I do. And
I
she
liked
liked
it.
it. And I was like, no shit, a lady that likes fishing, this I gotta see. pop up messenger. I'm like, oh fuck! I quit talking to her back in June, and this is now like November.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oops. Fuck.
I have forgotten a lot of things, but I have never forgot about waiting pussy.
But see,
Just
Never
remember
done
the
it
pink
Pound it,
guy.
brother. Pound it.
I forgot that. I got a
but
bad
see,
memory.
it was not that type of guy. I hadn't planned.
Whatever.
Uh-huh.
From day one of you meeting her, it was like, oh yeah, baby, it's the Vaseline.
Bump
No, but
them
see-
guts, girl.
But see, so
Lube
we
up that taffy tunnel.
He
You
was
can
like,
call me the taffy puller.
he's like, just come. That's what he said.
I
Call me Willy Wonka. I'm gonna spoon in your chocolate later.
oh god,
They call my tongue the taffy loom.
Ah.
Fucking taffy.
So Sasha asked me, Heather, what sparkles more, your new rock or Tony's head?
Tony's head.
Always my head.
Oh fuck that shit.
Always
That
my
new rock
head.
is
Speaking of
fantastic.
Vaseline, we need to Vaseline this shit up.
That's right.
It's getting a little foggy up there. Is that what
No,
you're?
I just got to shave.
So I asked my brother if he was awake or whatever. I wanted to call him and let him know. He's like, I'm heading home. So he's just going to have to wait until we wrap
You're
it up.
married.
Until I'm married.
She'll get the invite.
Waits till the recession.
Right. So let's see. What one does sparkle more? Sasha, I think my ring does.
No, it's the head.
Lies. Look at that baby. I'll be like this for the rest of the week. Like,
You know what's hot on here for him.
Be like, oh, that's weird. I'm gonna hand it. That was me holding a spoon, by the way. Just
Right. Oh,
saying.
they caught it live. Trust me.
I got it live.
I'd love to be one of those bridezillas and be like, so guess what happened over the weekend?
Right.
That
Carry around
direction.
a spotlight so it sparkles at all times.
No, she's gonna get one that attaches to the micro USB in her phone.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah.
She's gonna get one of those retractable leash.
So
things
how
so
was
they
your
can
week?
isolate on that fucking
Next,
thing.
next week we'll be on the show and everybody will be like, so how was your week? Well, I got engaged. And we know it happened in studio.
We
What
were
a hit.
It was super
we were
romantic.
here. Throws her hand up in the air.
Christmas trees, then engagement rings. All right.
True.
Can you
Hey,
tell
it
me?
worked. She had no idea.
Yeah, I was like, where did that? What?
So the whole story we're talking about
what
the
are you
holidays
doing?
is pretty good.
They give you a weird deal.
Oh, you gave him a weird look when he came up with all this shit. You're looking. I'm like,
Man,
get the fuck down.
It was
asshole.
great. Planned it well.
So, no, Becky said bust out the turtle wax for Tony.
That's
Not
right.
shining enough, my
Turtle
friend.
Told you I got to shave.
Sparkling.
I got like the old man thing going right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So, no. It's only when I let my hair grow out because, this is like 2 days of growth. I look like a fucking chia pet.
Chia. You're like a
Pottery.
number one. You're one of the top Christmas presents. Lamest Christmas presents.
Just add taffy.
I don't
Right
think
next to the
that's-
inflatable Jesus.
We have another coined phrase here on the show.
Uh-huh.
Just had Taffy. Oh my god.
The taffy tunnel. For now on, we gotta call Tony the taffy man.
That's
Oh
right.
God.
Lubing up the
I'll be driving through Frankenmuth in the taffy kitchen and I'll just start busting out laughing
Of
now.
course.
And nobody
Like-
will understand why besides you.
Oh my god, I have
Right.
to do tours past that.
Huh.
Yeah. Every time you go by there, you got to yell taffy tunnel.
That's right.
Or it's not funny.
Welcome to the taffy tunnel.
I'm going to open a candy shop in Frankenmuth.
And
called-
call
That's right.
So
Yep.
well, there's a
and it's
part
all
of
going to smell like tuna fish.
So today we're making toffee rounds.
He had
Does
VR.
it
He
even smell
just brought a
tuna
hot
salad?
plate and a can of tuna and a fan blowing on it out in the street.
Uh,
Marketing's fucking amazing.
don't forget the mayo.
Does somebody smell tuna salad?
Hi, my name is Tony. I'm your taffy master puller.
And today we'll be looking at our
Hot
Mayonnaise.
tuna.
Hot mustard.
and tomorrow's special sriracha.
Sriracha.
Creamy
Sriracha.
sriracha. Creamy
Sriracha.
sriracha.
We could make the worst flavored taffies. In the world. Just some
Oh.
salami
No,
and-
we can make heavy habanero.
Oh,
Right.
gross.
Habanero
Oh.
and ghost pepper.
I was gonna say ghost peppers.
Just Pepper X, man. Kill everybody.
Sam will be in there yelling, "No, I said no mushrooms."
Wearing a mushroom suit.
Yeah.
If there's mushrooms growing on the taff, please avoid.
All right, guys.
Those
What
are
are you
called-
thinking?
What time is it?
9:44.
Well,
You
we
guys
ended
want
with-
to close this shit show down?
Yeah, we ended with tuna on a hot plate. with
I know,
a fan.
right?
There you
we
go.
usually don't-
Hot
forget about
tuna
the
taffy
taffy
pullers.
Well, thanks everybody for listening and participating and joining. All you guys as well.
Yeah, don't forget to like and share and do all that social media
Uh,
bullshit.
And don't forget about the Halloween party.
fucking
Yeah.
cameraman.
Yeah, Halloween.
Halloween
party.
party.
is going to be off the fucking chains. I'm telling you, it's going to be so fun. Doing murder mystery parties.
I've
Yes.
seen
Get
that.
more information about that for you. You know, we're doing a trailer park one.
We'll put the link on our page so that way we can get the word out and everything.
Yeah, ship
So
them over my way. I'll put those links, and there's gonna be a lot of really cool stuff happening, guys. So keep tuning in, keep liking us.
If you're not going to leave a like for the podcast, at least like for the cameraman.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, we're on Facebook.
Yeah, we put all our immigrant workers to good use.
Your produce earlier. Shut the hell up.
He's been busy. He's been at this since 9 a.m.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
So
yeah.
thank you guys for listening. Have a great night.